Howdy there, mister. Today I'm going to be doing the tutorial on both the interior and exterior decorations for the Beecher's Hope House. Before I begin today's tutorial, here are the materials. Pause and take a screenshot and come back when you collected all the resources. Alright, the first decorations we're adding is to the front of the house perspective of the patio. I like to add these signs here. It gives the patio a little bit more depth. And then to cover up these logs, I like to place a spruce trapdoor on top of them. In my opinion, it sort of connects the fences more to these logs much better. So after you're done with step 1, we can move on to step 2, which honestly is quite simple. I just got done in like 10 seconds. Alright, the next step of this tutorial is out here in the overhang on the front patio. I placed these fence gates like so. I don't know why, I think they look pretty nice like that. And up here you want to place your first decorated pot like so, in any orientation or any shirt you want. I picked those, so if you want to have the same shirt you can, but they don't have to be a decorated pot. They can just be a plain pot if you're like building this build early game. You want to place a barrel right here with a trap door, and over here you want to place another barrel with a trap door. Whoops. And make sure the barrels are facing up. And you want to place a light post right here, and 3 blocks off you want to place your other barrel right here. Alright, the next section of this patio is right here. I want to place an upside down dark oak stair, 2 spruce trapdoors like this. You want to place a flower pot right here with any flower in the game you want, like so. And then you want to place a beehive right here, and you want to put spruce signs all along it like so. And this is going to be a crate that's going to have an item frame with a bucket, and the reason why it's because it's supposed to look like a bucket here, because right here is going to have clothes hanging, so it's like a little clothes cleaning station like so. And then you want to place 2 more beehives and have more spruce signs on them. There's some more crates there, and there you go. And the next part we're working on is right there. And really, there's nothing over here. There's a barrel right here, and then there's a bench out here. So there's nothing over here pretty much. So there you go. Now we're done with the front patio. Over here to the left of the front patio, you got a log right here. Make sure they're all facing to the side. Accidentally place this one like that, and you want to place some rails, and then you want to place some barrels on the side and place some trapdoors above it, spruce signs on the side of the barrels like that. Oh, you can't place one right there. Make sure to put the spruce signs on the side, and there you go. That's the next thing. So on this right side of the house, on the patio side, there's a barrel right here, trapdoors, and then 2 blocks away there is a bush right here, like so, and there we go. On this side there's another bush, pretty much inverted of the first one, so let me get this done really quick. Alright, right here, you want to place a temporary block right there, then another log that's being supported onto the ground, and then you want to place a barrel right here with a spruce trapdoor on top like so. And then the last bush in this build is right here, and there you go. And looks like I have 2 extra birch leaves in this materials list, so that's a little unfortunate. On the shed outside the house, there's going to be some crates like so, and you want to place the spruce signs because it covers up the beehive part of the block. And then want to place another barrel right here, like so. On this side of the shed, there's going to be some logs right here, like so. Spruce shelf. And there's supposed to be another log, but I'm a log short. Hold on, let me go grab that. And this is supposed to represent the firewood you can see on this side of the shed in the game. And then there's going to be 2 more barrels right here, like so. And then I'm going to cover up those barrels, and there you go. Alright, and the final step is this smaller patio where there's another bench, and then there's a light outside below the door. And there you go, that's the entire exterior done. And if you compare before and after, it's definitely a way better build when it's fully decorated. So I recommend doing this upgrade to my previous tutorial if you want at least the exterior to look nice. And yeah, and now let's begin on the interior, which is optional because the interior is really just for decoration. There's not really any use, and it's just to be accurate with the game. Starting with the interior, we're going to place a brown carpet right here. Then we're going to go right and go into Jack's room. We're going to break the ceiling in here. This is a temporary block. Then in this left corner, we're going to place a bed, dark trap door, light blue carpet like this. And then to the right of his bed, there is a dresser with a mirror, and this mirror uses a oak shelf to recreate it. So you place the oak shelf above it, and place 3 glass in each mirror. Oops. Like this. And then the trick for the drawers, you can just put some equal signs, equal signs, and it looks like little drawer handles, which is nice. It's really old Minecraft technique. And like so, you're gonna need a temporary block. You're gonna need to break this painting until you get that one. Wow, first try. That is super lucky. And then I believe there is another painting right here, and it's a painting of the rose or poppy. Like so. And then there is also a chest to the side of his bed. And there are some shelf blocks because this is supposed to be his table that you can see in the game where he has a bunch of like trinkets and stuff he's working on. Like so. And then there is a light hanging, a little lantern hanging down too. And there we go, that's his room. And on to the next room. There was actually a painting that I missed, but I corrected myself. So make sure to put this painting in Jack's room. Starting with the bathroom across from Jack's room, I'm going to place some yellow trapdoors before placing the stairs and slabs. There's a water bucket right here. Go outside, grab another water bucket, like so. Grab a water bucket to fill up your bucket again. Place these 3 red carpets. Then you want to grab your dark oak shelf, a spruce door, and a dark oak trapdoor. Dark oak trapdoor. Then you want to place it above like this, and there you go. You got a closet. And then you want to grab your light gray banner, your iron chains, place them across the room like this, and it looks like little shower curtains. So that's pretty nice. And then you want to grab your item frame and place it on your bucket. Again, I feel like it would look better if there was a clear item frames mod installed into the world, so you wouldn't see the item frame on the ground. It would just be the bucket, which would look 10 times nicer. And yeah, this bathroom isn't that accurate to the game bathroom because the bathtub is in the middle of the room, but because with the size of the house, this is the best I could do, is just move it back here unless you want to have it in the middle and you had to jump over the bathtub to get to the closet on the side. I think that's a little bit silly, so I just pushed it to the back and moved the closet right here. And now with the living room, which I think is the most cramped room in the house, you want to grab 3 dark oak stairs, 2 more spruce signs, 4 mangrove shelves, 2 paintings for now, and then you want to place these mangrove shelves on the wall like so. It's supposed to look like the curtains. And then you want to actually we'll hold up on placing the paintings for now, because I'm going to place the the sofa, I guess, down first, and then I'm going to grab the red carpet. That's a little bit annoying. Like so, and then we can grab the iron bars, place them in front of the fireplace to protect everyone from getting burnt. Then we can grab a spruce stair, 2 jungle fence gates, and then place it facing upwards, and place the antlers like that, and it looks like the taxidermy deer that they have in their living room. And then you want to grab polished diorite, because they have another longhorn skull inside their house right here, and you want to place it upside down. Place these fence gates first, actually, probably be easier, and there we go. And then they have a hanging like copper. I was looking at it, it's like really copper colored, so I decided to use these new copper lanterns, and I think they work perfectly in this build, so I think you should definitely put those up. And then I decided to put another painting in the back, because I felt like the back was a little bit empty. Whoops, don't need that big of a painting. And there you go. I think the villager portrait kind of fits the the Marston's household here. And then, you know what? I could quickly do the dining room, because the dining room is really just the least accurate room in this game, because it's really annoying to do. So you line up those planks there, and then you grab your Red Bull, and then you grab your dark oak shelves, and then you grab 2 string and majority of the brown carpet. Come out like this, and then you want to place the shelves like this, place 2 string like this, bam 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 bam. It's kind of a neat table design, in my opinion. Looks pretty cool. I wish there was enough spaces to put the chairs, but fortunately there isn't, unless you want like a really oversized house, which I try to go for. When I was building this house, I try to go for a more accurate exterior more than interior, because I feel like that's what majority of the time what people are looking at, and interiors in Minecraft generally are just not that good. So I still wanted to do the interior because I think it looks cool. But anyways, with this kitchen, mine at the floor, I already did that here. I'm gonna place a pattern of polished blackstone and diorite, like so. I'll mine this to save block. And there you go. There's the kitchen floor. And that's all the progress we made so far. Alright, starting with the hallway over here, you got another longhorn skull. Then you want to place these 2 shelves like this. Not shelves, stairs, because of how paintings work, they are just annoying. And then you place these dark oak stairs, like so, because there's a table in the hallway in the game. and place these to the side, make them look like actual chairs. And there's another painting like so. Let me see if I have a block in place now. The right painting. I hate how paintings just pop out like that for some reason. Like, I don't know, a recent update, they just broke paintings. Because they just fling it everywhere. Like, it's really annoying. Oh, I just... There we go. Oops. Grab the right block. Take this. There you go. And there's 2 carpets delivered to place. Alright, finishing off the kitchen, you want to grab your blast furnace and your 2 tough bricks. You want to place the furnace right next to the wall, like so. Please, I am saying like so way too much. It would just be funny if someone watches this video and just tracks how many times I've been saying it. It is absolutely annoying, and it's going to become a bad habit of mine if I don't stop. I'm so sorry. Alright, then this is pretty much a colored swap version of the shelf in Jack's room, and you want to put equal signs like that. Again, it looks like drawers. And then grab 3 stairs, and then the brown carpet. And these look like some nice counters, old Western themed counters, I guess. And then you want to grab your barrels. I think this is the last time you'll see barrels in this build. I'm not entirely sure. No, seeing how there's 3 more spruce trapdoors, we are not done yet. Alright, you want to place this one upside down, and then, oops, and these 2 to the side, and these are supposed to be like the cabinets. And then you want to grab another painting, pale oak trapdoor, place it like this, and then wait until you get the right painting that I picked. There you go. And then there's a lantern in the corner like this. Alright, for Uncle's room, you want to place carpet like this. Let me remove this temporary sea lantern here. Then I'm going to place a temporary block. And you want these beehives to be facing the wall like so. And let me pick this up really quick. Then you want to place a beehive right here. You want to place your spruce trapdoor like this. You want to place Uncle's bed right here. You want to place a dark oak shelf like this. And then you want to go grab I think the last 2 barrels of this build. I have 3, I'm not sure. I might have accidentally put 1 too many barrels in here. Then bam. Bam. Another longhorn skull. And then I believe this is done for Uncle's room. I believe so. Actually, there's supposed to be a lantern up here. Let me just mine this slab, and then you just place the lantern right like this, and it gives some nice lighting for Uncle's room. And then down the ladder and onto the last room, which is John's and Abigail's room. I have a red bed in here for some reason. I think I was sleeping in here when I was making the tutorial, so that's fine. And grabbing, oh, I already have the last 2 trapdoors. Alright, so you want to place trapdoors like this, and I'm going to remove this sea lantern, and we'll grab the last 2 chests, like so, and then there is a painting in their room too. It's right here. Well, that's a huge rating. Alright. And I think that's good enough. That's a fine dandy painting. And then as an option, you can either go with the RDR one style with the bricks, and apparently I forgot it, but I was gonna replace these tough bricks with stripped dark oak logs because in RDR2 they have like a wood themed fireplace, but in RDR1 there's a brick themed fireplace, so it could go either way, I guess. And the final room of this tutorial is outside with the shed, so let's begin on that too. Alright, the last room to do in the tutorial is the shed outside. Let me destroy this. And let's check where I can put the lights still, because it's really dark. Honestly, probably one in each corner like this. And then bam, bam. Then you're going to want to place this stair upside down. Grab my axe out really quick. And then the final barrel in this tutorial. Man, it's crazy how many barrels are needed for just one singular tutorial. And I believe there's supposed to be some gray carpets in here. Yep, like so. Oh my god, another like so. There you go. I'm back at it again. And bam, there we have it. This is the final room. This is the butcher's room that's right next to the kitchen. So we got the little butcher's table and barrel and little table where probably they'd store the butcher's knives and stuff. And there you go. This is a complete tutorial. I don't think I missed anything. I actually do have one thing to say though. These two lanterns I forgot to place down, so make sure you have these above the dining room table. I think it adds a little bit more detail that wasn't there before. And let's just go take a look at this. So I'll give a little bit more depth in what each room is if you guys haven't played the game. So this is Jack's room. And back over here it's the bathroom, but in RDR1 this is actually where Uncle's room was at. So if you want to do Uncle's room instead of the bathroom, you can. I'm not going to do a tutorial for that, but just look up pictures of Uncle's room in RDR1. Right here is the dining room. Not really too accurate to the game, but I tried my best with the small interior space I had. Same with the living room. I think it's definitely better than the dining room. It's actually a really cozy room than it is inside the game. Then you got this hallway area where there's tables. Over here is the kitchen. Got the blast furnace, pretty much where Abigail cooks dinner every night. Over here is Uncle's room in RDR2. I don't know why they put Uncle's room in the attic in RDR2. I guess they just wanted to give this place a reason to come up there instead of it just being like an actual attic and it's just being a place where they store stuff. Over here is John's and Abigail's room. Not really too accurate either, as the bed is in the center of the room, but the fireplace is massive. So it's not really too much space I can do. Actually, you know what? I just realized that's the reason why I have two signed carpet left. There's supposed to be signed carpet right there. There we go. That's something I was missing. So good thing I'm doing this overview. And yeah, I think that's the interior outside. There's not really too much to say. Like, it's just stuff I saw in the game. I saw this little place where they were hanging clothes and washing clothes in the game, so I put that there. And like some other stuff I just added because I felt like the places were empty, or I couldn't put the details that were there in the game because there's no blocks that look like that. I know there's supposed to be like some wagons and wheelbarrows outside, but I haven't designed those yet. But I might design them when I actually build the rest of Bleacher's Hope in my world. So stay tuned for that. I'll show you all some of my other side builds. Got some leaves, some logs that are being pulled down next to the house, which in the game they're planks, but I think the logs looks fine too. Some crates, some barrels, some firewood. Pretty much, yeah, this is pretty much what I saw in the game. And yeah, that's the tutorial done. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.